He'll blame that for the parking shuffle.
Well, and the other thing with your scoring is, like, these guys, you can't go too early. There's still Saturday and Sunday, and we know they're going to get better. I mean, Axel's only driven the car a couple of times now, so he'll get better. So if you go straight to 1500, that leaves you nowhere to go. and then how are they going to impress the judges? I already gave you a 10 out of 10. Come on, Sunby, what do you want, a 15?
Exactly.
Well, the answer obviously is yes, I do want a 15.
Now, Tetsuya Hibino was the driver who had the most problem with the barrels yesterday, and the car, though clearly been repaired, looks absolutely immaculate. But he was Ed Foster's dream interview yesterday. Director in his ear, go on, interview him. He doesn't speak English. Interview him anyhow. It's not a formula that works, but let's hope the talking will be done by Tetsuya on board.
Well, I think his body language showed how excited he was. The words didn't matter. You exactly knew what he was feeling and how he was expressing himself. So, you know, this is how he does his talking. And again, hand out of the cockpit, here we go.
Yeah, look at this, Tetsuya Hibino. This car running a quad-rotor Mazda engine under what, 1,400 horsepower. This is the Super Silhouette S15 from Libertywalk. As he makes his way around now. Hibino said he's got a bit of a feeling now for the grip and the track, and even though he still drops the wheel off, look at the pace he comes through there. Absolutely flying. He said he's going to maybe miss a few of these barrels and just try and put on more of a show. Gets them one absolutely nailed. And as you said, some new body panels on there. The team spent a long night last night repairing that car to make it look perfect for the crowds here this weekend.
I don't think he's worried about the score today. His scoring is very strong, actually, but the showmanship as well. That's exactly, you know, what everybody expects to see from their drift stars. They love a show, and the fans love the putting it on.
Well, that was the best flick to the left, flick to the right into Malcolm, which does go to the left, notably, ladies and gentlemen. And up the hill he goes with all the tyre smoke behind him. Up to the flint wall, getting it sideways on the wind. I wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't do that, Martin.
Backing it into the flip wall, reverse Scandinavian flip through. Boy, oh boy.
Yes, Tetsuya Hibino there, look at this, absolutely full throttle through, down, he comes up towards the finish line, no messing around, and he's done most of this run now, you know, with his arm out of the window. 1,400 horsepower that literally wants to try and drive in a straight line. Hibino doing it all with one hand on the steering wheel, just goes to show you the talent that this young man has had.
Absolutely extraordinary, absolutely brilliant camera angles up the hill, catching just how close they got to the straw bales. You could see bits of straw flicking off the side, flicking out under the car, over the car. The car's seldom in a straight line now, they cool down, but then of course the focusing of the mind, the final sweep through that top paddock, a few 100 metres to go, still flaming out the Nissan Silvia. Just, well, of course it's flaming out. You've got 1,400 horsepower, it's got to go somewhere.
Again, that's all part of it. You know, they love the big sheets of flame as much as we do, so that's all part of how the car is built. And Libertywalk and they stand right behind our commentary position. They'll be very happy to talk to you about drifting and everything else if you go and talk to them. And again, look at that. He will actually just gradually shave that barrel until it's a little narrower than it started the day. And precision park, that is parallel parking. He passed his driving test with parking like that.
I think I'm going for a 750 there, just for the style and for the risk of the one hand. The barrel donut for me was absolutely inch perfect.
That front splitter was so close on his second rotation. Clearly that's something that could collect. When I say collect, yes, collect. No, I didn't mean you had to do it.
Now, see, that was me trying to